Question 17. Find an expression for the angle theta for which the grey area AG is f times the area of the outer square AS. Your expression for theta should take the form theta equals b minus c of f x squared over x squared minus 1, where b is a constant and c of f is a function of f. State b and c of f explicitly. You may assume that x is greater than 1, f is less than 1, and f is greater than 0. The value of xr indicates the radius of the outer circle. So, we need an expression for the grey area AG and the outer square AS, and we're told in the question that AG equals f times the area of AS. So AS will be this length squared, because this is a square. So what is L? Well, you should be able to see, because the outer circle touches the square, that L is simply 2xr. And therefore AS equals 4x squared r squared. Okay, now we can make an expression for AG, the grey area. So the grey area will be the square area for x squared r squared minus the area of the outer circle, which is pi xr all squared, plus the area of this little circle in the middle, which is pi r squared, and then plus some segment area S, which is this kind of, I mean, it's not quite a segment as such, but you'd get what I mean, this little bit here. Or if I was to draw it on my diagram, it would look something like this. Okay? So now the question is, what is S? Well, S equals let me draw this in a bit further. S equals this segment I'm going to draw in red, which is pi xr all squared theta over 2 pi, because it's theta over 2 pi, that's the fraction of the big circle that segment is. Hopefully that makes sense. And then it's this minus, and then again I'll draw this in red, minus this shaded bit in red here. That's what S is. So what's that shaded bit in red? Well, that's simply pi r squared, so the smaller radius, the smaller circle area rather, and it's the theta over 2 pi fraction of that area. So now we just need to put everything together, including using the fact that we're told in the question that the grey area equals f times the square area. Putting all that together, what we get is that 4x squared r squared minus pi x squared r squared plus pi r squared plus S, which is, makes this a bit simpler, it's r squared theta over 2 x squared minus 1. So these pi's cancel. It's r squared theta over 2 x squared minus 1. And that's the area of the grey, and that equals, we're told, f times the area of the square, which is 4 x squared r squared. Okay, so all of these r squared terms cancel, which is nice. And then with a bit of algebra, you should find that theta equals 2 over x squared minus 1, 4 fx squared minus 4x squared plus pi x squared minus pi, which gives 2 over x squared minus 1, 4x squared f minus 1 plus 2 over x squared minus 1 pi x squared minus 1, which gives theta is, if we cancel this and this, and making sure it's in the form the question asks for, 2 pi plus 8x squared f minus 1 all over x squared minus 1. Now let's just check that's in the form the question asks for. Kind of, we need a minus sign instead of a plus sign. We've got our x squared and our x squared minus 1, so we need to change this plus sign to a minus sign, which would mean changing this minus sign and to a plus sign and this positive f to negative f, and a better way to write that would just be 1 minus f. So there we go. Next part of the question wants us to find a numerical value for theta if x is 3 and f is a half. X is 3, f is a half. This is basically a free mark, provided you do it to the right number of significant figures. How many does it ask for? 5. So simply type this into your calculator and you should get 1.7832.